Welcome to practice. My name is Ryan and this is Sasha. We're here for a short vinyasa practice, so thanks for tuning in. Let's get started. Take a moment just to sit. So if you have a block there or something to sit on, make yourself comfortable. We'll take a moment or so here. And if it's okay to close down the eyes, just invite the eyes to gently close. Use the first moment or two in the practice just to acknowledge starting. Be here and have a sense of being here. And feel the body. Feel the coming and going of the breath. And then as you're ready, let's bring the hands to lightly touch at the heart, Anjali Mudra. This is a beautiful hand gesture that honors not only self but also other. So we'll start here with a collective breath. Let's take a full breath in. Open the mouth and breathe out. And then as you're ready, just allow the chin to fall towards the chest. Feel the back of the neck long. Blink the eyes open and we'll start here. Just spin the palms and interlace the fingers. Press the palms forward. And we're just going to prep the wrist a little here. So you're going to turn the palms to face you and pull one palm back or the fingers back as you press the wrist forward. And then see if you can keep a strong back and an open chest here so you're not slouching in the shape. See if you can sit a little taller. Then we're going to flip that so the opposite fingers turn down and pull the fingers back as you press the wrist forward. Again, just kind of notice lightly through the wrist you're opening. And then once again, we're just going to flip it one more time. So turn and flip. Press the wrist forward. And last time, turn and flip. Nice. And then just kind of free the wrist a little, so a little figure eight through the wrist. Nice. And then we'll press the palms forward and reach up to the sky. Take an inhale. Circle the hands behind the body and come onto the finger pads on the exhale. Press down through the fingers, a little lift through the chest. So feel it like the collarbones broaden, and you could totally move here if it feels like you want to customize the shape. Tip the gaze back. And then as you're ready, let's meet up in the downward facing dog shape. So go ahead, plant the hands and tuck the toes, head on back. Kind of wobble a little, so if it feels good to just invite some movement into the practice. Pedal the heels or... Isn't it true, this practice, the ground in which we practice from is mindfulness. So, this ability just to notice, be mindful and curious of any movement or, could you let some tension come out of the body? How can you feel this shape? Nice. And then as you're ready, see if you can settle it a little. So spread the fingers, press the hands forward and send the hips back. Notice the side body is long. Nice. Let's lift onto the balls of the feet and take an inhale breath. And then lower the heels toward the earth on the exhale. They might not touch, just towards. So two more like that. Float on the breath in. And lower on the breath out. Last one to breath. Inhale. And exhale. And this time climb forward to plank pose on the breath in. You're going to bend the knees and slide back to down dog on the breath out. So two more like that. Get familiar with movement and breath. Plank on the in. Feel length in the shape. Bend the knees. Down dog on the breath out. Last time in. And bend the knees as you slide back on the out. And slowly just walk to the top of the mat. So tippy toe there. No rush to arrive. Once you get there, please take a halfway lift on the breath in. And then bow forward, lift the thighs and lift the belly on the breath out. Let's do one more like that. So halfway, send the chest forward and the shoulders back. And fold over the legs, take the exhale. Press through the feet, let's come up to stand. So reach up really tall on the breath in, stretch. And then hands into the heart on the breath out. Okay, so keep the legs strong, please. Reach to the sky. Find length in the body. Breathe in. Keep the left arm stretching. Bend the right elbow and slide the right hand down the left arm. Catch just below the left elbow. Brace the hand into the arm, arm into the hand. Take a lengthening breath in. Then keep that side bend over to the right side. So feel the left side press the arm into the hand. Let's take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Nice. Come back up through center. Right hand stretches on the inhale. Bend the left elbow, slide the left hand down the right arm on the exhale. Nice. Take a full breath in here. And then we'll side bend to the left side. So feel the right side press the arm into the hand. One breath in here. And one breath out here. And then back through center, both sides along on the breath in. Bend the knees and bow forward over the legs on the breath out. Let's take a halfway lift to inhale. And then please step the left foot long to the back on the exhale. So from the finger pads, lunge forward, lift the chest, breathe in. Straighten the right leg like the pyramid, bow forward, pull the outer right hip back and breathe out. So let's do that 2 more times to breath. Lunge on the breath in. And straighten, pick up the hips, fold on the breath out. Last one, breathe in. You can keep a little length in the spine here as you straighten the right leg, pull the outer hip back and fold. Rebend the front knee on the breath in, plant the hands. We'll step back to down dog on the breath out. Then as you're ready, climb out to plank pose and listen up. Here's a little change. Lower the knees down. We're going to take the half push up on the breath out. Press back up to high push up and breathe in. And then lower all the way down to the belly and breathe out. Nice. Once you arrive on the belly, please interlace the hands behind the back. Press into the tops of the feet and lift up. Shalambhasana bound, so chest forward, shoulders back. And then slowly, gently lower back down on the breath out. And let's do that 2 more times. So press through the feet, lift up, inhale. And then slowly, gently lower on the exhale. Last one, we'll stay lifted. So breathe in, lift up. Nice, release the hands beside the lowest ribs on exhale. Cobra pose, maybe upward facing dog. Find a back bend, lift the belly and open. And then downward facing dog on the breath out, press the hands and send the hips back. Right heel please to the sky. Take a lengthening breath in. Lift from the inner right thigh. And see if you can step the right foot between the hands, super soft on the breath. Left foot steps forward. Take a halfway lift to breathe in. And bow forward. Once again, lift the thighs and the belly. Press through the feet. Let's come up to stand together. So reach out really tall to inhale. And hands to the heart on the exhale. From the feet, arms to the sky. Keep the legs strong on the breath in. We'll circle the hands behind the back and interlace the fingers on the breath out. And then lift the chest on the breath in. Bend the knees and bow forward over the legs on the breath out. We'll stay here, take a full breath in. Stay here, relax more on the breath out. And release the hands, take the halfway lift please, inhale. This time right foot steps long and gently. Finger pads, lunge forward to breathe in. Like the pyramid, straighten the left leg, pick up the hips and fold on the breath out. So 2 more, just lightly getting into the movement here, breathe in. Notice how it's not forced. Straighten the left leg, pull the outer hip back, stretch. Last time together, in. And breathe out. Nice, rebend the front knee, plant the hands, inhale. We'll step to down dog and exhale. Once again, climb forward, plank pose to breathe in. Now you could use knees or no knees, we'll go to half push up. Nice, press the high push up and breathe in. Then come all the way to the belly and breathe out. Once you arrive on the belly, please, fingers wide, striking cobra. So take the fingers, point the elbows, come up with the breath in, extend the spine, chest is broad. And then lower back down and breathe out. 1 more, let's change at the top. So press to lift, feel buoyancy on the inhale, and then drop the right ear, right shoulder, gaze left on the exhale. Just again creating space in the body. Back through center, in. Left side on the out. Nice, back through center, once again lift up, extend the spine to breathe in. We'll lower to the belly and the chest on the breath out. Hands beside the lowest ribs, tuck the toes. Tabletop shape. Hips to heels, downward facing dog, straighten the legs. And once you arrive, please left heel to the sky. So lift from the inner left thigh. Step the left foot between the hands, look for a light step. Right foot steps, take a halfway lift, inhale. And we'll all bow and exhale. Press through the feet. Let's come up to reach up. Stretch. And then hands into the heart on the breath out. Nice. Just check in on the feet. Notice the big toes touch. Heels are slightly apart. As you're ready, please chair pose. So bend the knees, touch the ground. Take a breath in. And then sit back a little on the breath out. Now this breath will take us to the ground and we'll do 3 together. So breath in to lift. Breath out maybe a little deeper in the shape. So 2 more together. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. This will take us to the ground. Breath in. Take the knees wide and come down to sit on the breath. Whoop. Navasana boat pose. So you could go tippy toes or you could take hands behind the thighs. If you want to straighten the legs, go for it. I'm going to take the hands behind the thighs today. Chest is broad, back is strong. Let's take a full breath in. So go to low boat and breathe out. Tone through the belly. Let's do that 3 more times. Back to high boat in. And low boat, breathe out. 2 more, inhale. Together, exhale. Last one, breathe in. And last time, breathe out. We'll stay here. Bring the right knee to the chest. Take a breath in. And then lift the shoulders and squeeze the belly on the breath out. Now stay for the inhale. And then right foot meets the left foot on the exhale. Left side, left knee to the chest. Breathe in. Just strengthen in the front body. Lift the shoulders and breathe out. Take 1 more breath in. Left foot meets the right breath out. So 1 more each side. Right knee in. Squeeze on the out. Stay for the breath in. Right foot extends to meet the left. Last time, left knee in. Squeeze belly tones. Stay for the breath in. And then left foot meets the right foot, breath out. Navasana high boat, inhale. And feet down to the ground on the exhale. Whew, well done, guys. Okay, so you're going to reach your arms forward here. You could slide the heels closer to the hips. Sash, I can't do this one, but see if you can do it. I've been practicing this for a long time now. Reach the arms forward. So we're going to see if you can lift into chair pose. If you can lean forward and lift, otherwise hands behind you. Chair pose, reach up, breathe in. Straighten the legs, hands to the heart on the breath out. Well done, guys. Surya Namaskar A 2 times. Options to add on. Reach to the sky, breathe in. Bend the knees, wide arms, flat back as you fold. Let's take a halfway lift to inhale. Chaturanga, step or lightly jump on the exhale. Upward facing dog, lift the belly as you broaden through the chest. And then downward facing dog, send the hips back, navel to spine. Now you might like to just stay here, work the downward facing dog, send the hands forward and the hips back. If you'd like to come into Dolphin Pose, we're going to lower both forearms at the same time, hug the elbows to the midline, come down, Dolphin Pose. So wherever you are, keep pressing forward and sending the hips back. Side body is long. And like 3 out of 10, just lift the belly towards the spine. We'll hold here for 5. Hold here for 4. For 3. Face is relaxed. For 2. For 1. If you're in Dolphin, listen up. Bend the knees, lift the forearms, downward facing dog, straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Bring the big toes to touch, walk the feet 1 foot closer to the hands. Bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly jump to the top. Take a halfway lift to breathe in. And forward bend on the breath out. Press through the feet, let's come up to stand to reach up, tall on the inhale. Feel free to tip back, just lift the belly a little. And then hands back into the heart on the exhale. Now second round from the feet, reach up to the sky, feel length. Bend the knees, wide arms, bow forward on the breath out. Just take a halfway lift to breathe in. Chaturanga, step or lightly jump. Upward facing is the breath in. And downward facing on the breath out. Now once again, mindfulness really just brings us into the experience, and trust what you're feeling right now. Notice how that will change daily. So stay here, work the down dog. Feel free to, rest if you need. If you'd like to come to Dolphin Pose, lower forearms at the same time, hug the elbows to the midline. Keep pressing hands or forearms forward and down, send the hips up and back. Now you could stay here if you'd like to walk the feet towards the elbows. If you can step in a Pincha Mayurasana, go for it. We'll hold for 5. Hold here for 4. Hold for 3. For 2. For 1. If you're in Pincha, come down. If you're in Dolphin, bend the knees. Lift the forearms, straighten to down dog. Forearms, elbows, arms straighten, legs straighten. Big toes touch, walk the feet 1 foot closer. Please bend the knees, look forward, step or lightly jump, top of the mat. Halfway lift to breathe in. And forward bend on the breath out. Press through the feet, reach to the sky. Might feel nice to tip back a little, lift the belly, reach up. And then hands to the heart on the breath. Nice, be here. Check out the feet, notice, press the feet down. Relax the upper body. Relax the breath. If you bring attention to the breath, notice how it naturally just slows itself down, to just bring attention to the breath. When the mind wanders, it's a nice place to come back to. So from that place, breath, let's let the breath guide the movement. From the feet, please reach the arms to the sky. Feel length. Bend the knees, arms wide, bow forward and breathe out. Let's take a halfway lift, chest forward, shoulders back. We'll all step to downward facing dog and meet on the breath. I'm going to take something a little different, a reverse vinyasa. So climb out to plank pose, please, and inhale. Come onto the tops of the feet and exhale. Keep the legs strong, upward facing dog. Scoop the chest, go forward and up to breathe in. Nice, chaturanga, tuck the toes, low push up. High push up is the in, and down dog is the out. And from the hands, please, right heel to the sky, breathe in. Warrior 1, step the foot between the hands or towards the right thumb. Spin the back foot down and come up. So notice when you come into the Warrior 1 shape, it's always nice to sort of feel into the shape if you need to shift a little or move. Nice action. Notice how as you draw the right inner knee forward, so you can wrap the right seat back and down. Just as much as this is an open hip shape, notice how the pelvis works towards square. Draw the inner left thigh to the back of the room. Nice, and then as you feel the legs super strong here, see if you can get the upper body a little lighter. Upper body, see if we're learning to relax in the moment here. Let's take one more lengthening breath in. So we'll open to Warrior 2 on the breath out, and notice if you need to shift and move the feet to customize. And this is a sense of space. First time we've really opened the hips today, so notice that sense of broadening and opening. Adductors, inner thighs. And sense of legs are strong, upper body light. Nice, and then keep the legs strong, please. We'll take a reverse triangle pose. So straighten the right leg and go back, tip back. Nice, Trikonasana, triangle pose. So reach forward, find side body length. Keep it as you reach down, catch the right shin. Left hand to the sky. So notice here as you grab the right shin, you might pull up on the right shin just to feel that little pick up through the right side body. Left hand reaches to the sky. And is it possible to in this shape, even in a strong shape like this Trikonasana shape, to find the breath and settle attention there? Each exhale breath is a little more space. Feel the right ribs spin under. Just take one more full breath in and a full breath out. Nice. One more inhale to reach up. Left hand's going to reach up and over on the exhale. Ooh, staying in the triangle pose. Let's do that 2 more times. So reach to the sky on the breath in. Let's open the left side. And then left hand's going to swim up and over on the breath. Feel the left side open. Last one together. In and out. Left hand to the earth, right hand to the sky. So easy twist, spin of the ball of the back foot, reach the right hand. Notice how you don't collapse into the left hip. See if you can lift the left inner thigh to the sky. Now you could stay here, work the twist. If you'd like to go to side plank, go ahead, spin of the blade of the left foot, step the right foot to meet it. I'm going to stay here in the twist. Wherever you are, notice breath for 3. Press the ground away for 2. Let's take one more breath in. Downward facing dog is the breath out. Nice. Climb out to plank pose, and we'll keep customizing. Nice. Knees or toes, chaturanga low push-up. Upward facing dog to breathe in. Now you could go back to down dog or tuck the toes, chaturanga. Press the high push-up on the in, and downward facing on the out. Straight away, left heel to the sky, breathe in. Warrior 1, step towards the left thumb. Spin the back foot, use the back foot and the breath to come up. And then once again, a moment just to, I think the good thing about the online yoga platform is, we're really getting to trust ourselves in the shape. To sort of, the alignment here is this evenness in the shape. So shift and move and see if you can find an evenness through the legs. Feel the inner right thigh draw to the back of the room. And then up top, notice if you can kind of relax a little there. So shoulders soft, and arms are a little relaxed. It's like that balance between both effort and the ease in each posture. Yes, we'll together take a full breath in. Open out to warrior 2 and breathe out. Once again, notice the left inner knee draw forward. And see if you can keep wrapping the left outer hip back and down. Nice, Ash. Notice the back leg super strong here. Gaze is steady. Nice, and then when you're ready, we'll take the reverse triangle. So straighten the left leg, go up, 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 and a little back. Notice the left side really opens. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Carry the length forward, and then reach down, find the shin. And yeah, nice, Ash. You might even shorten the shape up a little if you want to keep it long. Like there's someone behind you with a lasso and they're pulling your hips back. Notice you're stretching the chest forward and then broadening across the center of the chest. Open. Gaze is steady. And then feel breath. Where can you feel the breath right now? Nice, let's take one more full breath in and full breath out. Nice, right hand sparks a little higher on the inhale and then reach it up and over the right ear on the exhale. So you really feel the right side open. We'll do 2 more like that. Reach up and breathe in. Keep the legs strong, right arm goes up and over on the breath out. Last one to breath in and out. Easy twist, right hand down, left hand to the sky. So spin the ball of the back foot and just notice this shape for a moment. You kind of let the shape settle before you try to take something different. And this is where we start to discern this big mind. You could stay here. If it feels right for today, go ahead, side plank your spin of the right foot and open. And just hold the shape for 3. Hold the shape for 2. Let's take one more breath in. Downward facing dog on the breath out. Okay, so as you're ready, plank is the inhale. Now you could skip it out. We'll go to low push up on the breath. Upward facing dog to breathe in. Option down dog or chaturanga, tuck the toes, double push up. High push up, breathe in. And downward facing is the breath out. 3 breaths here. And again, notice if you could practice at this point, just settling attention on breath. And then as you're ready from the press of the hands, final standing round, right heel lifts to the sky, lift from the inner right thigh. Warrior 1, starts really familiar, step forward. Spin the back foot, use the inhale to come up. We'll go to warrior 2 on the breath out, open. Nice, stay in the warrior 2 and then go ahead, interlace the hands behind the back. We're going to spin the left chest to face forward and broaden on the breath in. And then humble warrior as you bow forward, right shoulder inside of the right thigh. Notice if you can gaze back at the inner left foot, let the head and the neck relax. For 3, keep drawing the outer right hip back in space. For 2, just take one more breath in and one more breath out. Nice. Release the hands inside of the right foot. We're going to spin wide-legged forward fold. So turn the toes to the left, walk the hands to the left. Hands are in line with the face. Take a halfway lift. So lengthen forward like a little up dog, breathe in. And then we'll fold over the legs and breathe out. Now you like to stay here, or you could walk the hands in line with the feet so they walk back a little. Feel free to reach out and peace finger grip the big toes. Keep drawing the thighs up and the belly up as you fold forward. For 3. Full breaths here for 2. For 1. Nice. Release the hands in front of the face. We'll take the halfway lift to breathe in. And then look to the front of the mat, walk the hands there, spin the ball of the back foot and frame the right foot. Now you could stay like this. We lift the right heel and slide the right shoulder under the right thigh. Nice. Ground the right heel down and then reach the right arm back in space. Reach the left arm back in space. Notice the legs are super strong. You could stay here or you might catch the bind. Right wrist, right hand will catch the left wrist. Broaden towards the front of the room. For 3. Back leg super strong. Lift from the inner thigh. For 2. Just take one more breath in and one more breath out. Now listen up, hands to frame the right foot. Keep the right thigh over the shoulder. Now you could lean forward and extend the right foot forward, Kundinasana B. Or if you'd like to, just step the right leg around the left hand, plank to Chaturanga if you're in Kundinasana, low push-up. Upward facing to breathe in. And downward facing option to double dip if you like, breath out. From the hands last time, left heel to the sky, breathe in. Warrior 1, step forward. Spin the back foot, use the inhale to come up. Nice, to Warrior 2 on the breath out. Nice, interlace the hands behind the back, turn the chest to face forward, breathe in. Humble Warrior as you bow forward, left shoulder inside of the thigh. Gaze towards the right foot, and really just you're going to encourage the head and the neck to relax. Notice if it has an influence on the pose. For 3, outer left hip dials back. For 2, for 1. Nice, release the hands inside of the left foot. Prasarita Padottanasana, spin to the right, toes turn. Hands in front of the face, we'll start here, take a halfway lift to breathe in. And then bow over the legs and breathe out. Now you could walk the hands back in line with the feet, option 1. Option 2, peace finger grip the big toes. Option 3, if you want to go upside down, go for it. Tripod headstand, or maybe if you're working towards press or puppy press, arms are strong. Hold the shape. For 3, hold the shape, keep toning the belly lightly, 3 out of 10. For 2, take one more breath in. If you're upside down, slowly come down on the breath out. Nice, take the halfway lift on the inhale, chest forward. Turn to face the left foot and walk there on the exhale. Spin to the ball of the back foot. Notice if you need to shift and move, lift the left heel. Then slide the left shoulder under the thigh, ground the left heel, reach the left arm back. So you're kind of like a little aeroplane here, reach the right arm back. Option is stay here or take a bind. Left hand will catch the right wrist, lengthen the pose. So press the right heel back, chest goes forward. For 3, keep getting longer and longer. For 2, take one more in and a full breath out. Hands to frame the left foot. So option to stay here. If you'd like to lean forward, extend the left foot, strengthen the back leg, Kundinasana. We'll step around the left foot, left arm, high to low push-up. If you're in Kundi, step back, low push-up, upward facing to breathe in. Option, tuck the toes, Chaturanga, or downward facing on the breath out. 3 breaths here. So much potential in any moment, just to come back to this experience. Notice when the mind kind of flickers a little. Feel breath, notice the body. And just check out the hands, notice the space between the hands for the hips to sit. Walk the feet a little closer to the hands, bring the big toes to touch. Please bend the knees, step or jump to the sitting posture. Nice, and then extend both feet forward. Walk the hips back a little. We'll start here in Dandasana, so legs are strong and long, hands beside the waist. See if you can broaden the chest, flat back, strong back, open chest. Keep that please. Janu Sirsasana, bend the left knee, left foot catches the inner right thigh. So notice how the right leg is still engaged, and then spin the chest to face the right foot, reach the arms to the sky. Slowly, gently bow forward. So fold over the right leg, and you might catch the foot or the shin. If it's a little jammed up in the lower back, bend the knee a little so the lower belly kisses the upper thigh. And wherever you are, we'll take 5 breaths here. Can you feel the body breathing? So we'll take one more full breath in and a relaxed breath out. And then as you're ready, lift up away from the right leg. We're going to take the fancy one. Left hand goes behind the body. Press the left hand, left shin down, right arm to the sky and around. So kick off the right foot. Now if you'd like to stay here, or you could bend the right elbow and catch the back of the head, feel free to start to press off the left hand and shin and tip back. Feel it in the side and the front body. Take a breath in. And then slowly, gently, we'll lower back down on the breath out. Right hand's going to catch the left shin, our ankle, step over the right leg. Left hand is behind the body for support. Right leg is engaged. Reach the right arm to the sky. And then go ahead and wrap the right arm around the left thigh. Now, just as much as you're hugging the left thigh towards you, see if you can press left thigh into right arm. From the left hand and the sit bones, take a breath in and lengthen. And then spin to the left side as you press the leg into the arm, arm into the leg. 2 more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last one, in. And out. And then slowly, gently, we'll counter twist. So forearms over to the right, forward to the right. And then as you're ready to lift up, slow and gentle, step the left foot forward. And we'll take Dandasana, so legs are strong. Back is strong, open chest. And then once you're ready, left leg stays. Janu Sirsasana, bend the right knee. And kind of wobble so you want the pelvis to tip more into like an anterior tilt here. So walk the fleshy bits back a little, reach the arms to the sky, spin towards the left foot, and then go ahead and fold over the left leg. Notice if you know, in this pattern of trying to force the shapes, you know, you're trying to crank yourself into the pose, see if you can just back it off a little. And the more subtle the practice is, the more gentle. Notice how, you know, the more mindful the practice is. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Now take your time here. You could stay a little longer, but if you're ready to come up and out, on an inhale, you'll slowly, gently lift. Right hand behind. Press right hand and right shin and kick back. So you drive off the left foot and then you tip back. Option to bend the arm and catch the back of the head with the hand. Now use that as an opportunity to lean back and open. Nice. Take 1 more breath in. And then slowly, gently come on down on the breath out. Left hand will catch the right shin, step over the left leg. Right arm is behind the body. Nice. So left leg is a little active here. Reach the left arm to the sky. And then wrap the left arm around the right thigh. Nice. Press the leg into arm, arm into leg. Take a breath in. And then rotate on the breath out. Spin the middle to upper back. So 2 more like that. Breathe in. And out. Last one. Inhale. And rotate on the exhale. And then as you're ready, we'll come back to center and stay, or counter twist, so forearms forward to the left. It's just a little low back release. Notice what you feel, so be in the experience of the shape. And then as you're ready to lift up, both legs forward, we'll take one final forward bend in the practice, so walk the fleshy bits back a little. Reach both arms to the sky to breathe in, and then bow forward over both legs on the breath out. And 5 breaths here in Paschimottanasana. Notice that it's said that the forward fold is quite a calming energy, or there's a calming quality about it. So notice if you can kind of feel that, sort of slide into this quality of calm right now. Face is soft, jaw is relaxed. And take this quality of calm down onto the spine. So as you're ready, just slowly, gently, it will come down. Reach the arms forward, slowly make your way down onto the back. And once you arrive there, we'll land in Shavasana. So feet flop out, let the hands rest. Let's take a couple of minutes here to fully and deeply relax. Just take a little moment here as you rest the body, just to acknowledge resting. And what does it feel like to relax the body into the ground? As you feel the body, feel the coming and going of the breath. I once heard mindfulness described as this big still lake. When the lake is still, everything can be seen. It's easy to see. Yet when the lake is churned up, when the water is churned, it's really difficult to see anything. So we use this practice to slow down and to bring our attention into what we're doing, into the experience. And perhaps as a result, we start to see a little more clearly. So take a moment just to practice listening. Listen to sound, notice the environment around you. If it feels like you want to stay on the back and keep resting, you know, it's a beautiful place, an opportunity just to stay and rest. Allow the words to close out practice for you. If you'd like to move a little at this point, or perhaps even, you know, breathe a little deeper. If you're ready to come up into the sitting posture, you might take a moment to rest on the side. And then we'll all meet in the seat if you're coming up to close. Bring the hands to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Again, a beautiful hand gesture, acknowledging self and honouring other. We'll close practice together. Let's take a full breath in. A relaxed breath out. And in honour of self and other, we bow and say Namaste.